Bună ziua! Bună ziua, îmi spune Ilean Cașu, sunt vicepreședinte partidul nostru, forță de opoziție, consilier municipal Chișinău. Eu îmi cer scuză în fața conaționalilor mei pentru că voi face un comentariu și voi avea o reacție în limba engleză, profitând de faptul că avem reprezentanții Consiliului Europei și a ODIR-ului. First of all, thanks for inviting me, and that invitation is inclusive. You did invite somebody from the opposition. My first remark deals with what you've said and your assessment about the presidential elections. You both, Mr. Friedrich, Mr. Martin, you both said that the elections did respect, in general, the fundamental rights of Moldovan citizens. At the same time, you both emphasized quite clearly that you observed an extensive use of administrative resources and the media bias. You did mention from what part came the media bias, but we all know quite well. So within the Moldovan political system, these two factors, administrative resources and media bias, did influence substantially the outcome of elections. So that's a contradiction on your behalf. As far as promo-lex go, you were close to the truth, saying that the elections were partially free, but at the same time you bragged the work done by the Central Electoral Commission, and you know that the public feeling in Moldova has a critical view of what the Central Electoral Committee did and how they managed the electoral process. I did take an active part in these elections. We had a candidate, Dmitry Chibashenko, and I noticed how the police and the secret services were monitoring our meetings with the citizens, how they were harassing the people who came to attend the meeting with the candidate. We did write a lot of written requests, including to the Central Electoral Committee, but they usually turned a blind eye, and we didn't get any reaction because we are opposition. In order to move forward and avert mistakes in the future and have a follow-up, we need to conduct a contextual analysis and look at the political underpinnings of the electoral process and go back to March 4th, 2014, when the incumbent regime decided to offer to the Moldovan citizen this possibility of direct presidential elections. When the Constitutional Court, and I regret that Mr. Tănase quit, when the Constitutional Court changed the method, changed the way of electing the president from indirect to direct. But Mr. Tănase also personally messed up, and that's the right word in English, messed up with the age limit, therefore politically kicking out the most serious contender in these elections, Renato Usatый. The age limit was increased from 40 to 45, from 35 years to 40. Therefore, the regime for the second time excluded Renato Usatый. But what followed in the process of a campaign, the regime using the politically controlled justice system practically expelled Renato Usatый from the process and from the country, pressing criminal charges, fabricating criminal charges. But that's one thing. What followed afterwards, members of our party, after the elections, were arrested. Some of them are in jail. Renato Usatый is still abroad. The regime has fabricated criminal charges. He cannot fulfill his rightful duties as the democratically elected mayor of Belz. And that's, dear gentlemen, the political reality. I have listened here quietly in the room to a lot of nice words in the style of a Soviet activist, Alexei Stakhanov. In a triumphalist style, everything is rosy what I've heard from you, but the political reality in Moldova is quite different. So I urge you to anchor your analysis into the political reality of Moldova so as to avert the same illegalities, the same mistakes in the future. And one last remark. I was sitting there, and when the panel was greeting the public, I noticed an empty chair right over there, and for a moment, Mrs. Rusu, I thought that maybe that chair is for the opposition. It would have been an inclusive approach to this event, but that chair was, I don't know for whom. Thanks very much.